Liya asked the hotel staff if she could make a quick call. The receptionist barely glanced up, shaking his head. Small hotels in the area had been affected by violence, so they didn't allow guests to make calls from the lobby. Liya sighed and asked if they could at least arrange for an Okada to take her to Gidan Waya village. After some hesitation, the staff called for a driver. The driver asked if she had ever ridden an Okada. When she said no, he decided to teach her. Hesitant at first, she soon enjoyed it. The driver arranged to meet her at 3 p.m., but despite her hopes, he wasn't interested in seeing her again. Entering the village, she looked around, taking pictures. Villagers, though initially cautious, eventually warmed up to her. They asked why she was there, and nervous, she spoke quickly. Later, she met an older woman who shared her painful past. As the day went on, she spoke with 2 girls who aspired to cover the Ajakuta Brotherhood like her. She promised to give them her number as a mentor. At one point, she stood back, listening to a woman speak passionately about empowerment, despite the villagers feeling powerless under the Ajakuta Brotherhood. The crowd cheered as she lifted their spirits. As 3 p.m. approached, villagers urged her to meet village hero Mr. Abubakar. His knowledge amazed her. He spoke of the Ajakuta Brotherhood and his twin brother's death, defending their village. He told her to find a spot marked in red, a symbol of his severed hand. When she reached the place, the blood still smelled fresh. Before leaving, she thanked the villagers for their kindness. They invited her to return for their dance and food. Though she had planned for 4 days, she decided to shorten her stay but promised to return the next day. On the return trip, a new driver asked her to ride the bike home. She hesitated, saying her clothes were already dirty. The driver laughed, "Welcome to Nigeria," and insisted. She was thrilled at how quickly she learned. She asked if he had a charger. "What kind of phone?" he asked. "An iPhone 15. He chuckled. "Good luck finding a charger." That evening, she asked the hotel staff once more to use their phone. This time, the manager approved. Liya called Okoro, forgetting she was at the wrong hotel. Just as she realized her mistake, the power went out. Meanwhile, Okoro and Adesola were on their laptop when Liya's uncle called. He was furious he hadn't been able to reach her. Okoro said she had called, but the call ended abruptly. Her uncle demanded to know about the emergency phone. Okoro was sure she had it, but didn't know what had happened. Liya's uncle said he called the hotel she was supposed to stay at, but they had no record of her. Adesola, staring at her laptop, admitted she had mistakenly booked the hotel under Liya's name instead of the company's. Though she used the company card, the hotel required Liya's ID for check-in and refused to release any information. Her uncle gave them 24 hours to fix it. "If something happens to her, you won't have to worry about your jobs. You won't be alive to regret it,"